here with your Pick a Card Tarot reading for Wednesday, February 17th, 2021. Yes, you know it. We're going down under to Australia because crazy messages from Kangaroo. Crazy. Now, one of the, and I mean crazy, y'all, crazy. So one of the things that Kangaroo is most known for is in their terms of their symbolism as a spirit, totem, and power animal, is taking quantum leaps ahead, right? Like big leaps forward. And that does make sense. But here's the very interesting thing about today's reading. So I'm sitting there talking to spirit, right? And Kangaroo bounces in, hello, hey, how are you? You know, what do you want to tell everybody today? And this flood of messages I've never gotten before for Kangaroo came in. I'm so excited because the dimension that this adds for you all getting this card in your life today is just kooky. So, you know, today's Wednesday. It's bridging the gap between the first of the week, the last of the week. Your solar plexus chakra is the chakra of today. That's the chakra that's like in the middle of everything. And then Mercury, which is the divine messenger between the gods and mortal man. That's the ruling planet of today, right? So the planetary influence. So the messages that were fed to me were, my gosh, I don't know that I've ever felt so nurtured or safe or cocooned in downloading messages. So let me tell you what happened. So I'm sitting there and Kangaroo says, okay, well, this really is going to be all about babies being born. And it's going to really be all about choices and gestation and mother figures, right? And I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty average to me. And the Kangaroo's like, no. So I got hip to, you know, maybe some things that I knew before about Kangaroos. Like, you know, when their joeys are born, they literally are the size of a jelly bean. But even when they're the size of that jelly bean, man, they find their way up their mom's pouch and then bloop inside the pouch and then, you know, try to find where they're going to nurse for the next 235 days. If you're I think it's the red kangaroo that does that or something. But what that led me to is how they find their newborn. They're this big, for crying out loud. And how they find their way to inside the pouch is the mothers leave a trail of saliva up their pouch. Now, while that sounds a little grody, you know, I don't recommend asking someone to leave a saliva trail for you while you're trying to find, you know, you're trying to follow like motherly type, you know, directions or, you know, or ways to support you and help you. It is a call that whatever mother figure you're going to turn to or whatever mother figure you're going to be, that there's an energetic, metaphorical trail of saliva that comes. I can hear you. I can hear you guys out there laughing your butts off right now. I can totally hear it. But just stay with me. Give me a little latitude, okay? So when I asked, I'm like, okay, well, how do I, like, really, what are we talking about here? And Kangaroo was like, well, the throat chakra, of course, what's coming out of the throat. So whatever mother figure that you are thinking you want to follow to achieve a particular thing or gestate, you know, with a particular baby, a business, a relationship, a way of being, you know, at all, it is to listen very carefully and listen with your ears, with your eye, your third eye, with your heart chakra, with your solar plexus chakra, with your sense of smell, all of those senses to see if what that mother figure is speaking is matching what you want or what you need. And is it truly for your highest and best intention? Now, let me qualify that. When I say highest and best intention or highest and best at the moment, I don't mean like, you know, we go through the tower or we go through the devil card and we have these great, you know, we get to the other side, we have these amazing spiritual awakenings and that really was for our highest and best good. I'm not talking about trauma of any kind. What was shown to me was a literal, like, follow the yellow brick road and it really is a yellow brick road and you really do get to where you want to go. You don't have to go through the whole, you know, wicked witch of the West and all that whole chaos and whatever. You just show up at the Emerald City. We're done. And when it comes to, if the reverse is true, like you're responsible for being the mother figure, and whatever words are coming out of your mouth is going to help, a Joey of some kind, even if it's this big, um, get get healthy and get nourished, and then be able to thrive on its own. Be doubly careful about what's coming out of your mouth, because there's something about the words, there's something about the intentions that are being set that are they're really powerful. They're like super crazy powerful because they've got kangaroo energy behind them, right? And you're being okay. So kangaroos are baby machines, man. Once one Joey is ready to start going out of the pouch and exploring, they're ready to get pregnant again. And the craziness about kangaroos is that the moms can control what sex the baby is going to be, the Joey is going to be, and it can delay gestation based on, and it's thought that, of course, they delay gestation if they get pregnant. They don't want to have the baby during a time of drought. They want to wait till they find water and think they're going to have water through when the, baby is born. Or maybe it's this crazy summer or crazy winter, whatever, like climactic things or environmental things are going on. And kangaroo mommy doesn't think it's safe. She just, she'll get pregnant, but then she's like, you ain't going anywhere. Because mom said, until it's time that she wants that sperm to enter the egg and then have more little Joeys. But the whole thing about being able to choose to make whatever sex that you want, whatever gender you want, that is so like, oh my goodness, because we're all always looking for balance, right? And we've talked before about, some of us feel like we're maybe a little too girly, and then some of us think we're a little too masculine, or maybe you're, whether you're LGBTQ, transgender, anything, right? And you're focused on the energy of that gender, or maybe you're in gender studies, or maybe you're, you want to help wake up the world to equality. I don't know. It could have to do with a million things. But this gives you the opportunity to work with kangaroo energy to do whatever you want to do, like achieve whatever you want to achieve as regards masculine divine energy and feminine divine energy, and bring those into balance if you like. And then when you're ready to have more of one, you have more of one. When you're ready to have more of the other, you have more of the other, right? Blew my mind. Totally blew my mind when that message came, because, as y'all know, I'm kind of simple. And so when I think I'm going to know something about a spirit, totem, or power animal, because it seems to be very traditional or simple, like it's been the same meaning over and over and over again through different cultures, through no matter who's taught you about it, who you've, what you've read about it yourself. This is a brand new day. And I just am, just the sheer depth that the animal can bring, even something you think is simple or you knew all about and there couldn't be anything new. Oh no, the animal world just brings it back in. And so some of these things are pointing me to other things in this reading, right? And what that means is, even if the idea that you have is this small right now, it's jelly bean sized, okay, plant it anyway, take care of it anyway, nurture it anyway, get it strong, get it healthy. And if it takes 265 days to get it there, okay. I've been conceptualizing a business for the last couple of years, and hopefully it's going to launch by the end of this year. And people's eyes are going to roll in the back of their head. They're going to be like, how did you keep that a secret? I'm like, because I'm a Scorpio. That's why. And how, and I got all those questions after the art came out. They were like, how long have you been working on this? 2.5 years. But the payoff has been so worth it in so many ways. And when I tell you, it started as an idea this big. The animal allies put it in my head, and it seemed this big in my head, and it blew my. I was like, You guys, I just can't. I can't. You got to give me something a little more workable that I'm not going to be working 24 hours a day. I already work 12 and 15 hours a day, right? And it's not working. It's creating for me, but you get where I'm going with this. This whole other thing is, it's epic. I don't have any other words for it other than it's epic, and it's happening. But I have to work on it incrementally as I can, a little bit at a time, and start morphing my schedule and moving my schedule and asking all the spirit animal allies and the guides to help me orchestrate my schedule, where I can take that and turn it into this strong, crazy animal that just when it launches, it will take a quantum leap. And remember, that's part of this. Kangaroo feet, they're big feet. And if it weren't for their tails, I don't think that kangaroo could walk. They could jump. So they're other parts of their legs and their body are highly developed and highly muscular. And so that's another call to this. No matter how long you're gestating this idea, I think that you're going to have maybe consider a partner, or maybe not. If it's a partner in the business or your life, or it's this or it's that, you're going to want somebody in business in particular, especially for creative things, that you're going to be able to, they're going to be the yin and you're going to be the yang, or the vice versa. And you're going to complement each other unbelievably. The person that I'm working on this project with might as well be my identical twin in backwards reflection. It blows my mind. And I know I've said it's blown my mind, but truly my mind is blown today, because the applications that, as you get in deeper relationship with Kangaroo today, based on what its meaning is today for this tarot reading today, the applications are endless. And, again, it's not just take. Obviously, if you're going to work with Kangaroo energy and you're going to ask Kangaroo to support you and inspire you and guide you and all that, you want to do something for the animal community at large, or Kangaroos at large. Gosh knows, after the fires in Australia, last year or the year before, goodness knows, it could use some help. But just what you could achieve by invoking Kangaroo with its meanings today in this reading into your life, I'm over the moon about what you all are going to be creating and gestating. And when it comes bloop, peeking out of that little pouch, it's going to be the most awe-inspiring, beautiful, lovable little critter ever. Because what's cute? Well, okay, there are a lot of cute baby animals, but come on now, kangaroos, baby kangaroos, oh, so cute. So that's a lot to unpack for one Wednesday, but it's about bridging the gap of that little baby nugget, your little jelly bean, right? All the way up to, the kangaroos that you see sitting there with the big giant muscles, and you're like, really? So, oh goodness. So Kangaroo said, shut up already, Bernadette. And just tell them their idea, whatever it is this dream is, whatever it is you want to achieve, it has legs. So there you have it. Kangaroo pun for the day. Pick up your copy of the Arcanimal Tarot and Oracle deck, subscribe to my nutty metaphysical YouTube channel, and follow me, the Spiritual Crash Test Dummy. And together we'll get there, because no matter what other shenanigans are going on, we're always gonna stay wild.